begin. Welcome to the Live Well, Stay Healthy Wellness webinar series brought to you by the Family and Community Health Sciences Department of Rutgers Cooperative Extension. My name is Rachel Tansey, and I am here with FCHS in Monmouth County, and I'll serve as your host today. I'm so very excited about this presentation about prediabetes prevention, certainly a topic we can all benefit from. Before we move on, I just wanted to go over a few webinar logistics. First, that this webinar is being recorded, and as participants, you're all muted and your videos are turned off. But please post any questions you may have in either the chat or the Q&A, and we'll go through at the end to answer those questions with our presenter. Also, I just wanted to quickly review the structure of Cooperative Extension for those of you who aren't familiar. Rutgers Cooperative Extension is an affirmative action equal opportunity employer. RCE has a partnership between the Board of County Commissioners, Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey, and the USDA's National Institute of Food and Agriculture. We have faculty or staff in all 21 of the New Jersey counties, and our RCE department is comprised of 3 other departments, which are the Ag and Natural Resources Department, which is partially the Marine Science Department. We have the 4-H Youth Development Department, and then our Department of Family and Community Health Sciences, or FCHS. FCHS provides outreach in New Jersey and beyond on topics related to nutrition, chronic disease prevention, food safety, and overall wellness. We hope you'll visit our website for nutrition and wellness related resources and follow us on social media. So now I'll introduce our speaker. Dr. Karen Ensley is a family and community health sciences educator and the department head for Rutgers Cooperative Extension in Union County. She is a registered dietitian, a fellow of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, and certified in family and consumer sciences. She has her doctorate of education from Rutgers University in Allied Public Health Education, a Master of Science degree in nutrition from Hunter College, CUNY, and a bachelor's degree in home economics education from Montclair State College. Dr. Ensley provides training for schools, nonprofit agencies, seeks grants and facility, and all throughout her community does many different events. She is a member of the North Jersey Health Collaborative and the Union County Chronic Disease Prevention Committee. Dr. Ensley is committed to assisting the public in improving the quality of their lives through teaching, writing, and applied research. So without further ado, I'll hand things off to you, Karen.
Okay, great, Rachel. I'm glad to be here with you all today. And our topic is pre-diabetes, looking at prevention and taking control of your health. So we know that prevention is the key to good health. And why is that so important? Because we know that type 2 diabetes is a serious chronic health condition that can lead to heart disease, stroke, blindness, and kidney failure. Preventing or delaying getting type 2 diabetes will lower your risk for all those other chronic disease conditions. So this presentation will help you to take some small steps, practical steps that add up to a healthy lifestyle that you can stick with and also enjoy. So a little background, what is prediabetes? Well, we know that about 37 million people have diabetes, which formerly was called type 1. 96 million people have prediabetes. So you can see that it has grown substantially over the years. And generally, people who get type 2 diabetes started out with prediabetes. So if you have prediabetes, we know that your blood sugar is higher than normal, but not quite high enough yet to be diagnosed as type 2 diabetes. So we're talking here that prediabetes would have a fasting blood sugar of 100 to 125, where normal is at 99. And on a glucose tolerance test, you would test out at 140 to 199, and normal would be 140. So we also can see A1C is also below 5.7, is 5.7 to 6.4%, and normal would be below 5.7. So this indicates to health professionals that there are some issues here and lifestyle factors that can, if a person changes, it can make a huge difference and bring those totals down more towards the normal levels. So your blood sugar is higher than normal if you have prediabetes, but again, not yet high enough to be diagnosed with diabetes. So not only is your blood sugar higher, but prediabetes is really a wake-up call to try to turn things around. And also, prediabetes usually indicates folks that have blood pressures that are higher than normal. And also, besides blood pressures, their weight is above what we would consider normal ranges. But as I just said, the good news is prediabetes can actually be reversed. So when we look at the Journal of Prevention, how do we help ourselves and motivate ourselves to start this journey on prevention? So what new version of yourself are you trying to create? First and foremost, a weight loss goal is really critical because we know overweight is one of the 3 key factors of prediabetes. Secondly, you want to put together a nutrition plan or a dietary plan for healthier eating. You want to start to develop a winning lifestyle and winning habits. So you want to master the skills of food measurement. You want to be able to choose the best nutritious and healthy foods. You want to make work, home, grocery stores, and restaurants work for you across the board. So you want to also keep moving, and physical activity, general exercise is very critical. And setting a physical activity goal for healthier movement is the third area that's really critical for all of us. And then, of course, tracking your progress on a calendar, on a Fitbit, some way to track your progress so you can watch yourself succeed. These few healthy steps will make a huge difference in motivating you to continue on the right track. And then you need to prepare for the long haul because we all need to recognize this type of support systems we need to keep you going. And sometimes that's other family members or friends or colleagues at work, but the journey of prevention is critical for making those changes in your health habits that are needed. So lifestyle and changing your lifestyle is a big step towards diabetes prevention, and it's never too late to make these healthy changes. So today we'll talk about a few of these tips to lead you towards a healthier lifestyle. So here's some changes that can help to prevent the onset of type 2 diabetes. And that's the most common form of the disease. Prevention is important if you are overweight or obese, if you have a high cholesterol level, or a family history of diabetes. So if you have been diagnosed with prediabetes, lifestyle changes can prevent or delay the onset of the disease. Making a few changes in your lifestyle now will help you to avoid serious complications of diabetes in the future, including nerve, kidney, and heart damage. So remember, it's never too late to start. So losing that extra weight, number one, losing weight reduces the risk of diabetes. And there are many studies to show that. People in one large study reduced their risk of developing diabetes by almost 60% after losing approximately 7% of their total body weight, with making changes to their exercise routines and their dietary intake. The American Diabetes Association recommends that people with prediabetes lose at least 7% to 10% of their body weight to prevent the disease progression. More weight loss will translate into even greater benefits. You want to set a weight loss goal based on your current body weight. And to do that, you need to talk to a health professional, which could be a registered dietitian or your doctor, about reasonable short-term goals and expectations. We know that losing 1 to 2 pounds a week to stay healthy is the healthiest way to go. So you want to choose a healthy routine of an eating pattern, not a fad diet. You also want to be more physically active. There are many, many benefits to regular physical activity, and exercise can actually help you to lose weight, lower your blood sugar, and boost your sensitivity to insulin. And insulin, of course, helps to keep your blood sugar within a normal range. So these goals for adults do promote weight loss and will help you to maintain a healthy weight. Aerobic exercise. You want to aim for 30 minutes or more of moderate to vigorous aerobic exercise, such as brisk walking, swimming, biking, or running on most days, for a total of at least 150 minutes a week. Resistance exercises, at least 2 to 3 times a week. And that helps to increase your strength, your balance, and ability to maintain an active lifestyle. Resistance training includes weightlifting, yoga, and calisthenics. Limited inactivity. You want to break up long bouts of inactivity, such as sitting at a computer, and that will help to control your blood sugar levels as well. Take a few minutes to stand, to walk around, or do some light activity every 30 minutes. And you want to eat healthy plant foods. A healthy and active lifestyle is not just for weight loss. Remember that plants provide vitamins, minerals, and carbohydrates to your diet. Carbohydrates include sugars and starches. They are some of the energy sources for your body and also give you fiber. Dietary fiber, also known as roughage or bulk in the diet, is part of plant foods your body can't digest or absorb, but it moves the food through your digestive system. So here are fiber-rich foods. Promote weight loss and lower the risk of diabetes. You want to eat a variety of healthy, fiber-rich foods, which include fruits, such as tomatoes, peppers, and fruit from trees, non-starchy vegetables, such as leafy greens, broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, and so many of the varieties of veggies that are non-starchy. Legumes, such as beans, chickpeas, and lentils, and also whole grains, such as whole wheat pasta and bread, whole grain rice, whole oats, and also quinoa. So the benefits of fiber include they help to slow the absorption of sugars and to lower your blood sugar levels. They interfere with the absorption of dietary fat and cholesterol, and they help managing other heart health risk factors such as higher blood pressure and inflammation. Helping you eat less because fiber-rich foods are so filling and energy-rich. Avoid foods that are high in added sugar with little fiber or nutrients, such as white bread and pastries, pasta from white flour, beverages high in sugar, such as soda, juice drinks, sweet teas, and sweet coffees, processed foods with sugar, or high fructose corn syrup. So all of those foods and beverages, you need to really look at your intake and consider trying to find some healthy substitutes for those foods and beverages. So you want to eat healthy fats. Fatty foods are high in calories and should be eaten in moderation. To help lose and manage weight, include unsaturated fats called the good fats. Unsaturated fats, both monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, promote healthy blood cholesterol levels and good heart and vascular health. So here's some sources of good fats. And you can see a monounsaturated fat only has one double bond in its schematic. And if it was a polyunsaturated fat, it would have many of those double bonds. Double bonds are much less, have much less strength than single bonds do. And if you were to look at a schematic of butter or lard, bacon fat, etc., they would have mostly single bonds. And single bonds are much more difficult for the body to digest and utilize. So your good fats with the one double bond would be olive oil, sunflower, safflower, cottonseed, and canola oils, all good oils. Nuts and seeds such as almonds, peanuts, flaxseed, and pumpkin seeds, again, monounsaturated fats or polyunsaturated fats. So they're good fats. And fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, tuna, and cod all contain high levels of good fats. Now, on the other hand, your saturated fats, which we call the bad fats, are found in whole dairy products and animal products like meat. And also, once in a while, we see them in products like coconut oil, which is highly saturated. And again, difficult for the body to digest and utilize in a healthy way. You can limit your saturated fats in dairy products by eating low-fat dairy products, 1% milk or yogurt, or fat-free milks or yogurts. Also, lean chicken, that means without the skin on it, and lean beef or pork. And when we're talking lean beef, we're talking 90%, 95% lean. Same with pork. So why don't you try eating some more fish? The recommendation now is 2 fish meals a week, and that's minimal. So knowing that fish has healthy fats in it is important and should encourage you to consume more fish. And Jersey fresh fish is out there and ready to be harvested this summer. So enjoy some fresh fish. So you also want to skip the fad diets and again, make healthier food choices. And a lot of the fad diets, such as the glycemic index, paleo, or keto diets, might help you to lose some weight initially, but there's little scientific research about long-term benefits of these diets or their benefit in preventing diabetes. Some fad diets may be even harmful to your health. So remember that a fad diet is a quick promise for weight loss, and usually it prescribes certain types of foods as good or bad. And it often leaves out very important foods and beverages for your health. So make sure you follow a very healthy, balanced type diet. So yes, a balanced diet does work, and it's based on unprocessed fresh foods. And that has been found by research to be the healthiest. So your dietary goal should be to lose weight and then maintain a healthier weight moving forward. Your healthy dietary decisions should include a strategy that you can maintain as a lifelong habit. So make healthy decisions that reflect some of your own food preferences and traditions, and also these can provide for you and may be beneficial for you over time. So following my plate is a simple strategy that will help you to make good food choices and eat appropriate portion sizes. So dividing up your plate, and if you look at the lower Choose My Plate, you'll see half the plate is made up of fruits and vegetables. So that's really critical. And think about it every time you're putting a plate of food together, to make sure that 50% on that plate is foods that are healthy fruits and vegetables. 1/4 of the plate should be protein-rich foods, such as legumes, could be fish or some lean meats. And then the other section could be grains, and should be at least half your grains should be whole grains. And more whole grains, less white grains, because we eat plenty of white flour products. We love Italian foods in America, and most pizza is made on with a crust that's made from white flour. People eat donuts, people eat crackers, people eat all kinds of rolls and bagels and other carbohydrate grain type products. And so when you're choosing at the supermarket, choose whole wheat bread, whole grain breads. Choose whole wheat hamburger and hot dog rolls if you can. Choose other carbohydrate bread and grain products that are whole grain. How do you know? Read the label. The food label tells it all. Look down on your food product. What are the first 5 ingredients in that food or that beverage? And hopefully that first ingredient will be whole wheat or another whole type grain. So that's important to remember when shopping, and also to remember you have a plate that should be 50% produce, fruits, and vegetables. Also, water is important, and making sure you're staying hydrated all day long, especially as the weather gets warmer, is very important. And with my plate, you'll see dairy in the corner, and that could be, the dairy could be milk, or it could be yogurt, or cottage cheese, or another form of dairy product. But make sure you get enough dairy in your system, and it's low-fat dairy, again, 1% or fat-free products, because we see dairy is an excellent source of calcium and vitamin D, and also helps to prevent osteoporosis and osteomalacia as we get older. So it really is critical from childhood on that folks get enough calcium and vitamin D through dairy products, as well as other products, to prevent these other types of chronic disease problems. So you want to choose these foods and drinks more often. Non-starchy vegetables such as peppers, mushrooms, asparagus, broccoli, spinach. Make sure you have a variety of different colors for fruits and vegetables, your red vegetables and fruits, your orange, your yellow, your white, purple, and blue as well. So very important, because those colors mean good antioxidants, and that helps to fight disease. So again, make sure you get plenty of non-starchy vegetables on those dinner plates, lunch plates, and possibly even for breakfast. So fruits are important. And then, of course, lean protein. Again, fish, chicken, turkey, tofu, made from soybean, eggs, and yogurt. Whole grains such as quinoa, brown rice, and steel-cut oatmeal are also great. And water and unsweetened beverages should be your preferred beverages. When to see your doctor. Now, the American Diabetes Association recommends routine screening with diagnostic tests for type 2 diabetes for all adults age 45 or older, and for the following groups: people younger than 45 who are overweight or obese and have one or more risk factors associated with diabetes, women who have had gestational diabetes, people who have been diagnosed with prediabetes, and children who are overweight or obese and who have a family history of type 2 diabetes or other risk factors. So these particular groups of folks should be getting routine screening under the age of 45. Share your concerns with diabetes prevention with your doctor. Your doctor may offer other additional suggestions based on your medical history or other factors. So here is an excellent publication. It's called On Your Way to Preventing Type 2 Diabetes. It was published in 2022 by the Center for Disease Control, CDC, the National Center for Chronic Disease Prevention and Health Promotion. It's a short booklet, but it's very educational and it's easy to read. And if you have an interest in preventing type 2 diabetes, then it's very good to read. Prediabetes has a risk test associated with it as well. And that was developed by CDC in February of 2019. And that also is in the book, On Your Way to Preventing Type 2 Diabetes. And also, we have had presentations as part of our Wellness Wednesdays with FCHS. Then they're all logged on the website that you can always go back and listen to and get information from. So here's the risk test. And it's hard to see on this slide, but these 7 questions really will allow you to see how much risk you have for prevention of prediabetes. So, how old are you? Age makes a difference. Are you a man or a woman? Because gender makes a difference. Do you have a mother, father, sister, or brother, immediate family with diabetes? That makes a difference. Have you ever been diagnosed with high blood pressure? That makes a difference. Are you physically active on a daily, weekly basis? Makes a difference. And what is your weight category? And you score yourself, and you can see the scoring there. It's by points, 1 point, 2 point, 3 points for each of the questions. And then if you scored 5 or higher, you are at increased risk of having prediabetes and are at high risk for type 2 diabetes as well. If you're under, you can reduce your risk for type 2 diabetes if you scored under 5. So it's a good way in general to see whether you're at risk for prediabetes or you're not. And it's a good way to just take a look at your health habits and your lifestyle and decide whether you're going to make some changes, needed changes or not.